What's up, Guardians? Hope your day's going well, hope your week's going well. If not, I do hope it gets better. Today, we're talking about Last Man Standing, and let me preface this by saying that if you're a PvE main, I have good news for you, and if you're a PvP main, I have mostly bad news for you, but I'm sure by now you're used to that. So, Last Man Standing is a solar aggressive frame shotgun. It's one of the reckoning weapons this season, and you can focus it at the sonar station for the egregious cost of 4 deep engrams. You can see the perk pool here, and we're actually just going to jump right into rolls this time. Today we're starting with PvE since there's really more of a discussion there. Starting with barrels, I would look at smoothbore or rifled barrel, max out that range as much as you can. For mag perks, as usual, I like anything that increases my mag size or reload speed, leaning towards mag size on shotguns. In the third column, Subsistence or Pugilist are my top picks. Subsistence helps keep that mag loaded, Final Blows refill a portion of the mag, great for if you need to clear out a bunch of ads very quickly. Pugilist, dealing melee damage, increases handling, and more importantly, kills with the weapon give 10% of your melee energy back. This is fantastic for melee builds. Next up in the fourth column, first off, Discord. Final Blows with other weapons will increase your handling, ADS, and accuracy, and when Discord is active, Final Blows with this weapon will refund ammo. Again, this is great for ad clear. Combine this with Subsistence, you basically have infinite ammo for the 7 seconds this perk is active. Next up, 1-2 Punch and Swashbuckler. With 1-2 Punch, landing all of your pellets will briefly increase your melee damage. 1-2 Punch unfortunately is not as good as it used to be, but hey, free damage is free damage. Swash, of course, gives a stacking damage buff. It will stack up to 5 times, and at max stacks, it bumps your damage up to 33%. Kills with the weapon give 1 stack, and melee kills give all 5 stacks. Take either of these 2 perks and combine it with Pugilist for some spicy melee builds. Perfect for something like a Synthos Titan, Assassin's Cowl, or Liar's Handshake Hunter, so on and so forth. 1-2 Punch for hammering orange bars, or maybe yellow bars, just shoot and immediately melee, rinse repeat. Swash again for rapid ad clear, or maybe get a melee kill and then hammer an orange or yellow bar with a shotgun, all while Pugilist gives you melee energy back anytime you get a kill with a shotgun. Lastly, Rampage, obviously for ad clear, stacking damage buff, 33% with 3 stacks. Combine this with Subsistence for another rapid kills sort of deal. What I would be looking for would really depend on the purpose. Melee builds, Pugilist and either 1-2 Punch or Swash. 1-2 Punch for consistent single target damage, Swash for ad clear and potentially single target damage. For ad clear, Subsistence with a Discord or Rampage. There are a lot of good options here. This is definitely a great PvE shotgun, but PvP is where it kind of starts to struggle. To start, this weapon has terrible base stats when compared to many other aggressive frame shotguns. Found Verdict, Astral Horizon, Imperial Decree, Mindbender's Ambition all have higher stats than this shotgun. Last Man Standing stats are closer to the horrible ones that Fellwinter's Lie has right now, but Fellwinter's also has Slide Shot, which helps with that. Guess what Last Man Standing does not have? Slide Shot. We do have Threat Detector and Opening Shot, a god tier combo on most other shotguns. The problem? They're in the same perk column for some insane reason. The lack of Slide Shot means that this is only a half-baked option for aping. The only reason it would even be viable would be with Opening Shot. You could combine this with Rampage or Swash and at least have a usable combo. If you want to use it defensively, you need Threat Detector because handling on this shotgun is terrible. You'd also need to combine it with Barrel Shroud and either a range or a handling masterwork. Then maybe 1-2 Punch in the fourth column. The problem is I can do this exact roll on Mindbenders, and Mindbenders has better base stats and access to Adept mods. Or I could go with Astral Horizon or Imperial Decree and have both Opening Shot and Threat Detector, or if I want something for the energy slot, Found Verdict with Surplus and Opening Shot. Even Fellwinter's would be better for this with Surplus and Opening Shot. Now, there is one very niche roll on this shotgun that provides some value, and that is Opening Shot and 1-2 Punch. Getting off a combo with 1-2 Punch can kill most roaming supers. Opening Shot will help make sure that all your pellets land, and then you can follow up with a melee to finish the job. Again, a very niche use and a risky one. Potentially useful in some situations, but at the same time, Conditional Finality is also a good super counter, and it does the job way, way better. So really, this shotgun just doesn't have much use in PvP. It's a PvE weapon, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. If anything, it's probably good to have another good PvE shotgun. But I am annoyed that threat detector and opening shot are in the same column. I don't know why this decision was made. Bungie has to know that people would have wanted threat detector in one column and opening shot in another. If we had that combo, then while this shotgun still wouldn't be a top tier option with its lackluster base stats, it would at least still be a lot more usable, at least for defensive purposes. So that's Last Man Standing, a great PvE shotgun, but incredibly disappointing in PvP. Keep an eye on your drops for one of the PvE rolls we discussed, but outside of that, you don't need to stress about getting a god roll on this shotgun. If you want a good PvP shotgun, there are tons of better options out there, and most of them are easier to get. That's all for me today, Guardians. I know this was a quick one, but there really just wasn't much to say about Last Man Standing outside of pretty typical shotgun stuff. Disappointing as a PvP main, but I'm sure a lot of you PvE mains will probably love this thing. For now, if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please do me a favor and leave me a comment, hit that like button, and as always, don't forget to subscribe. We are very close to being able to get partnered with YouTube. We currently only need around 60 or 70 or so subs, so if you'd hit that subscribe button with the bell icon, it would mean a lot to me. Next review will probably be Outlast, and then after that, we're gonna review Spare Rations. For now, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace, Guardians.